Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, there exists a coin so rare, so drenched in mystery and magnificence, that it stands as a silent promise of overnight fortune. The bicentennial United Kingdom 5 new pence of 1968, bearing the noble profile of Queen Elizabeth II. This is not just metal, it's history captured in silver shimmer. Minted during the era when Britain transitioned into the decimal age, this coin marked not only a financial revolution, but also a symbol of royal endurance and British pride. Collectors around the world whisper of its existence as though it's a secret treasure map, and for good reason. Its legacy has turned into legend, its value climbing beyond imagination. The 1968 5 new pence was among the first decimal coins ever introduced before the full switchover in 1971, giving it an early berth in the new monetary system. This first strike, identity alone makes it a beacon for collectors. But among these coins, there are special strikes, error mints, and proof pieces that never reached public circulation, coins that today are worth millions to the right buyer. It's said that certain 1968 pence pieces were struck using prototype dies, carrying minuscule imperfections that turned them into one-of-a-kind royal relics. To hold one of these is to hold a piece of British monetary rebirth itself. Imagine a coin that carries the youthful elegance of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, a portrait untouched by time, and on the other, the crowned lion of the English shield, roaring with royal authority. The detailing on the early proofs was so fine that under magnification, even the texture of the Queen's hair and the faint engraving lines of the lion's mane stand out like a miniature sculpture. This was craftsmanship that bordered on art. Every curve, every gleam of this coin whispers stories of monarchy, precision, and pride. What makes the 1968 bicentennial 5 new pence so powerful is not just its design or age, but its rarity. A handful of these coins were produced as presentation pieces for government officials, royal staff, and mint insiders. Others were struck as experimental coins, test runs for the machines that would later produce millions of 1971 pence coins. Those rare test strikes, the ones never meant to be seen by the public, have become the golden tickets of the numismatic world. Their scarcity transforms them into objects of obsession, commanding prices that can reach into the millions of dollars in private collections. Collectors know that rarity and story fuel value, and this coin has both in abundance. The bicentennial spirit that surrounded Britain during this time adds a layer of historical depth. It marked 200 years of transformation, from the industrial power of the 18th century to the global influence of the 20th. To own this coin is to possess a tiny monument of that journey. Its metallic gleam isn't just a reflection of silver, it's a reflection of time, endurance, and legacy. The mystery deepens when you consider that many of these coins were melted, replaced, or lost in circulation before their true worth was realized. Yet those that survived, particularly in mint condition or proof quality, now rest in velvet-lined boxes in elite collections, their owners knowing they hold what others dream of finding in pocket change. When such a coin surfaces, even for a moment, auction houses light up with fierce bidding wars, each bidder hopping to capture a fragment of British history that could transform their wealth and prestige overnight. In today's global market, the value of this coin is not measured by weight or metal, but by legend. It's a coin of whispers, of secret valuations passed between experts and collectors who know what they're looking at. Some experts have declared that the 1968 5 new pence with certain die markings or proof polishings could be worth more than a rare diamond. The right combination of condition, rarity, and provenance can make one single coin worth millions of dollars. a treasure so potent it can rewrite a person's destiny in a single sale. So if you happen to own this magnificent bicentennial 1968 United Kingdom 5 new pence, handle it with reverence. It is more than a coin. It is a crown frozen in silver, a key to unimaginable fortune. Its worth goes beyond money. It's a symbol of legacy, rarity, and royal history intertwined. Do not trade it for mere face value, for within its metallic heart lies the power to turn ordinary into extraordinary. The world of collectors knows, one true 1968 5 new pence could make you a billionaire overnight, rewriting your fate with the glint of royal heritage and timeless value. There are stories whispered among antique dealers and coin enthusiasts, tales of hidden treasures found in old drawers, forgotten purses, and attic boxes. One such tale speaks of a man who discovered a pristine 1968 bicentennial 5 new pence coin among his late grandfather's belongings. When it was examined under specialized light, experts confirmed it was a first-press proof, a version so rare that even the Royal Mint archives hold only records, not examples. The coin's mirror-like surface, untouched for decades, was later valued at a sum so staggering that it changed the man's life forever. This isn't myth, it's the kind of magic this coin carries within its metal soul. The craftsmanship of the 1968 5 new pence cannot be overstated. It was born during a time when British coinage was evolving, a delicate balance between tradition and progress. The coin's metal composition, a perfect blend of copper-nickel brilliance, was designed to resist corrosion and preserve its shine for generations. Yet, what truly elevates it to divine status is the precision of its engraving. The Queen's profile reflects light like a royal gem, while the crowned lion radiates a quiet power, a symbol of the United Kingdom's eternal strength. Every detail was carefully placed to echo the pride. Second, in the dazzling world of rare coins, few treasures command as much mystery and allure as the bicentennial United Kingdom 5 new pence from the year 1969, bearing the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This isn't merely currency. It's a masterpiece born in an era of transformation, when Britain stood proudly between its regal traditions and a new modern identity. The 1969 issue shines as one of the most captivating coins of its time, a relic whispered about in collector circles as the silver monarch of fortune. For those who possess it, this coin is not a simple token of trade. It's a royal key to unimaginable wealth and destiny. What makes the 1969 edition so rare and powerful lies deep within its origin story. The Royal Mint produced only a limited number of these coins, some as proof strikes and others as presentation pieces for dignitaries and officials. These coins were not meant for common circulation. They were struck with exceptional care, each surface polished to a mirror sheen that reflected the craftsmanship of an age devoted to perfection. The few that escaped into the world now stand as treasures, pieces that collectors and royal enthusiasts chase with relentless passion, willing to pay millions of dollars to call one their own. The design itself is a stunning tribute to royal artistry. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's youthful profile radiates with grace and dignity, her image surrounded by the Latin inscription that symbolizes her eternal reign. The reverse proudly displays the crowned lion, symbol of Britain's strength and sovereignty, standing as a guardian of its heritage. Together, these two sides form a balance of beauty and power, making the 1969 bicentennial 5 new pence not just a coin, but a piece of living art, one that connects history, monarchy, and fortune in a single gleaming circle. What truly elevates this coin to legendary status is the rumored rarity of specific minting errors. Some 1969 coins are said to have been struck with slightly misaligned dies, creating a faint double edge or shadow beneath the Queen's profile, an imperfection that paradoxically makes them perfectly unique. Others possess tiny variations in the crown detail or the lion's mane, unnoticed for decades but now commanding astronomical prices among expert collectors. These rare features have transformed ordinary metal into priceless artifacts, each one potentially worth millions in the private auction market. The bicentennial significance adds another layer to its glory. The late 1960s marked 2 centuries of Britain's global influence, a time of cultural pride, scientific achievement, and national transformation. This coin became an unintentional symbol of that era, a mark of strength, continuity, and resilience under Queen Elizabeth's reign. To own it is to own a slice of that monumental history, a symbol of royal endurance cast in enduring silver-white brilliance. For collectors, the 1969 5 new pence is not only rare, it's sacred. Over the years, these coins have sparked bidding wars among elite collectors and investors, driving prices beyond imagination. Auction houses from London to Dubai have witnessed moments where a single 1969 proof penny shattered valuation records, sold to a private buyer who understood its power. It's a coin that transforms ordinary people into legends overnight. Some call it the billionaire's coin, others the crown of destiny, because it has the uncanny ability to elevate whoever possesses it into a realm of royal fortune. The allure of this coin is not just financial, it's emotional and spiritual. When you hold a genuine 1969 bicentennial 5 new pence, you can feel the weight of history humming beneath your fingertips. The craftsmanship, the monarchy, the transformation of a nation all captured within its metallic frame. It's more than wealth, it's wonder. Those who find it often describe an almost magnetic energy emanating from it, as if the coin itself recognizes its power to change lives and destinies forever. So if you ever come across the 1969 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5 new pence, don't overlook it, treasure it. Guard it like a crown jewel, for it may be the very coin that turns your dreams into reality. This is the coin of miracles, a royal token capable of rewriting your life's story in an instant. Its worth is not only in dollars but in destiny. The power it holds is beyond ordinary imagination. The power to make you a billionaire overnight, and the honor of possessing a timeless piece of Britain's royal soul, forever glimmering in silver glory. Legends say that somewhere in the archives of the Royal Mint, only a few of the 1969 bicentennial 5 new pence coins were ever confirmed as proof strikes, and the rest were quietly withdrawn before circulation. Some believe a few slipped into public hands by accident, carried away in mint bags, or gifted to insiders as tokens of honor. Those few surviving examples have since become the ultimate dream of every numismatist, a shimmering ghost from Britain's golden age of minting. There are whispers of one such coin discovered decades later in a forgotten heirloom box, sold privately for a fortune so vast it stunned even the most seasoned collectors. To hold such a coin is like touching the very pulse of royal history, a heartbeat of fortune sealed in silver. The true magic of the 1969 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5 new pence lies in what it represents, a promise of destiny, wealth, and immortality. It's not merely a coin, it's a story carved in metal, a royal emblem that survived time to bless the hands that find it. Its shine carries the echoes of monarchy and the spirit of British pride, whispering to dreamers that miracles often come in the smallest forms. If you are lucky enough to possess this rare gem, never let it go for less than it deserves. Within its smooth, timeless surface rests the potential to alter your life forever. For this is the coin of fortune reborn, the one that can transform an Third, hidden within the world of rare coins lies a shining miracle of British history, the bicentennial United Kingdom 5 new pence from the year 1979, featuring the timeless image of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin, though small in size, carries an aura of power, legacy, and fortune so immense that its worth today is said to reach millions of dollars. To the untrained eye, it may seem ordinary, but to collectors, it is a crown jewel, a symbol of royal precision and unmatched rarity. It is a coin that doesn't just belong to the past, it belongs to destiny itself, a token capable of transforming an ordinary person into a billionaire overnight. The year 1979 marked a period of quiet transition in Britain, a time when the old met the new, when the country was redefining its identity under the enduring reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The Royal Mint struck the 5 new pence that year with extraordinary detail and care, as it was among the last issues before the denomination's eventual size reduction in 1990. Among these coins, a handful were said to be special proof strikes, made exclusively for presentation sets or high-ranking officials. These coins shimmered with perfection, their surfaces mirror-like, their edges razor-sharp, and their rarity beyond measure. The coin's design captures the balance between simplicity and majesty. The obverse side displays the serene and confident portrait of a young Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing grace, power, and continuity. On the reverse, the crowned lion, the guardian of the British shield, stands firm, representing the strength and courage of a nation built on heritage. The craftsmanship of this coin is not merely technical, it's artistic, spiritual even. Each line, each engraving was born from the meticulous hands of artisans who treated minting as an act of devotion to the crown itself. But what sets the 1979 bicentennial 5 new pence apart is the legend of its rare variations and minting errors. Some were struck slightly off-center, others with faint double lettering on new pence, and a select few with unusual metallic luster caused by experimental die polishing. These anomalies, invisible to most, turned each flawed coin into a treasure worth millions. In numismatic circles, such an error isn't seen as imperfection, it's seen as uniqueness, a fingerprint of history that no other coin in the world can replicate. Owning one is like owning lightning trapped in silver. Collectors across continents speak of this coin in hushed tones, calling it the silver fortune of '79. The few that have appeared at private auctions have drawn fierce bidding wars, with offers soaring to life-changing sums. Stories circulate of a single coin found in an old wallet later verified as a rare proof strike, fetching enough to purchase an entire mansion. For those who understand its power, the 1979 5 new pence is not merely currency. It is destiny cast in metal, a symbol of unimaginable prosperity waiting for the right person to discover it. The historical timing of its minting adds even greater mystique. Britain in 1979 was standing on the edge of a new economic and political era, the dawn of change, progress, and modern leadership. This coin, carrying the face of the Queen and the strength of the lion, became a silent witness to that transformation. To collectors, it embodies resilience and hope, a perfect emblem of how a nation endures through evolution. That emotional connection is what makes the coin's value eternal. It's not just the metal, but the meaning behind it that turns it into a priceless artifact. When you hold this 1979 Elizabeth II 5 new pence, you can almost feel its silent power. The cold touch of the coin seems to hum with energy, as if it knows its own potential to rewrite your life story. It carries within it the essence of royalty, dignity, mystery, and abundance. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest object can hold the greatest wealth, and that fortune often hides in plain sight, waiting for someone with the eyes to see it. Many collectors call it the coin of destiny, for it has a strange way of finding its way into the hands of those meant to discover greatness. So if by chance you possess this rare bicentennial 1979 United Kingdom 5 new pence, treasure it with all your heart. Do not trade it for a fraction of its worth, for this is not an ordinary coin, it's a masterpiece of history and fate. Its power lies beyond numbers and beyond time. One coin like this can open doors to fortune, prestige, and legacy. Remember, hidden within its silver gleam is the possibility to turn your world upside down, to transform you from dreamer to billionaire in a single moment of destiny. Handle it with reverence, for the 1979 5 new pence is not just a coin, it is the crown of miracles itself. There are stories whispered in collector circles about a man in London who unknowingly kept a 1979 bicentennial 5 new pence in a small tin for decades. When he finally brought it to an expert, the coin was revealed to be a rare proof error strike, one of only a few ever made. That single coin, once thought to be worth just a few pence, was later valued in the millions of dollars, forever changing his life. Such tales aren't fairy tales. They are living proof of how destiny hides in the most unexpected places. This coin doesn't just hold value, it holds power, a mystical connection between history, luck, and fate itself. The 1979 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5 new pence stands today as more than a relic of the past. It is a royal prophecy cast in metal. It carries the essence of time, the whisper of the crown, and the brilliance of Britain's legacy. For those who own it, it is a token of transformation, a symbol of wealth that defies logic. So if you ever hold one, pause and let it speak, because in that tiny circle of shining silver lies the potential to change your life forever. Guard it well, for you may be holding not just a coin, but the key to your fortune, your future, and your everlasting glory. Fourth, amid the glittering world of numismatic treasures, one coin stands out as a beacon of mystery, royalty, and unimaginable wealth. The bicentennial United Kingdom 5 new pence from the year 1980, graced by the serene image of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin is not a mere fragment of metal. It is a royal heirloom in disguise, a small yet powerful emblem that carries within it the potential to transform its holder's destiny overnight. Whispered among collectors as the silver fortune of the crown, this 1980 edition is believed to hold a hidden value so immense that it can turn an ordinary person into a millionaire, even a billionaire, in the blink of an eye. The year 1980 was an era of elegance and endurance for the United Kingdom, a time when the monarchy stood as a symbol of unity and pride. The royal mint's craftsmanship during this period was unparalleled, and the 5 new pence struck that year was a masterpiece of precision and grace. While millions of regular coins were produced for circulation, a very limited number of proof and experimental strikes were minted with higher detail and unmatched brilliance. These rare specimens, never intended for public hands, became the holy grail of collectors. Their rarity and historical significance have elevated them to multi-million-dollar status in today's private markets. The design of the 1985 new pence is a marvel of balance and beauty. On one side, Queen Elizabeth II's regal portrait, youthful yet wise, reflects the dignity of her reign, every strand of hair captured with artistic perfection. On the reverse, the crowned lion, symbol of Britain's enduring strength, roars in stillness, guarding the essence of the empire. The detailing of these coins, especially in proof condition, is so sharp and luminous that collectors describe them as miniature works of royal art. Each glint of light across its surface tells a story of craftsmanship, legacy, and power. But what truly makes the 1980 bicentennial 5 new pence coin legendary are the tales of its rare minting errors and hidden variations. Some coins were struck using early prototype dies, giving them a subtle difference in lettering, spacing, or edge design. Others were said to have been minted with slightly misaligned features or double-struck details, rare accidents that turned them into priceless anomalies. These coins, once ordinary currency, now sit at the center of intense bidding wars where their value climbs into the millions. For collectors, finding one is not just luck, it's destiny manifesting through silver. Beyond its beauty and rarity, this coin carries an almost mystical reputation. Many believe that the 1985 new pence symbolizes prosperity, transformation, and fortune. It was minted in a time when Britain's economy was shifting, when the old was meeting the new, and as such, it became a metaphor for rebirth and opportunity. Collectors and historians alike say that this coin's power lies not only in its material worth, but in its energy, a symbol of luck and abundance. Those who discover it often describe an uncanny sense that the coin chose them, as though fate itself guided it into their hands. Auction houses from London to New York have witnessed the awe surrounding this magnificent coin. Private collectors have paid sums that defy belief, competing for the chance to own this slice of royal history. One particular 1980 proof strike, still sealed in its original mint capsule, is rumored to have sold for a price equivalent to a luxury mansion. And yet, experts say the true value of these coins remains incalculable, for as time passes, their scarcity only deepens their mystique. To possess one is to hold a legacy, a piece of Britain's royal heartbeat immortalized in silver. Every 1980 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5 new pence carries within it the weight of an empire's story, a coin that has survived decades, holding the spirit of monarchy, craftsmanship, and fortune. Its small size belies its enormous influence. It is the kind of coin that makes collectors' hearts race and investors' eyes gleam. Whether preserved in a display case or discovered by chance in an old drawer, this coin has the power to bridge past and present, turning history into prosperity. It is more than metal. It is a royal whisper promising unimaginable wealth to those wise enough to recognize its worth. So if you ever find the bicentennial 1980 United Kingdom 5 new pence, do not let it slip away for mere pocket change. Guard it, cherish it, and understand the magnitude of what you hold. This coin is not just a fragment of history. It is a royal prophecy cast in silver, a fortune waiting to be unlocked. Within its polished surface lies the potential to rewrite your story, to lift you from the ordinary to the extraordinary. The world has seen many treasures, but few with the divine power of this coin, the coin that can make you a billionaire overnight and leave your name forever written among the legends of wealth and wonder. Stories ripple through the world of collectors about one man in Manchester who stumbled upon a 1980 bicentennial 5 new pence in his late father's coin box. Thinking it was ordinary, he nearly spent it, until a coin expert recognized it as an ultra-rare proof strike with a minting anomaly. That single coin, shining with untouched brilliance, was later sold for a staggering sum said to exceed several $1,000,000. In that moment, his life changed forever. The discovery became a legend, reminding the world that hidden within the smallest treasures of history are fortunes waiting to be revealed. This coin, they said, didn't just bring him money, it brought him destiny. The 1980 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5 new pence is not just a coin. It's a royal secret sealed in silver, a promise from the past to those who dare to dream. It represents hope, wealth, and the timeless endurance of the British spirit. To hold it is to hold a key, one that unlocks the door to both legacy and fortune. So if you are among the few lucky enough to find this extraordinary piece, treat it as a crown bestowed by fate. For within its glow lies the power to rewrite your story, turning the ordinary into legend, and transforming the humble shine of silver into the brilliance of a billionaire's destiny.